got a wee square strat in for a fix. The guys jack socket keeps falling out. Is it still sitting there? Yeah. So a jack socket, you need to see this wee lever bit. The part of the jack socket that has to be attached to the rest of the jack. So I just put a new jack socket in it. It just does that up here. Yeah, electrics are all fucked. Maybe. Yep, so this is we're going CY03, I'd say 2003, so it's 20 years old, a vintage guitar, a genuine Fender product, designed in the USA, crafted in China. That's what it says. It's a Squier bullet strat. Yeah, so I think this is actually, these are often thinner. I don't think this is thinner. I think this is a full thickness one. Certainly doesn't look to be. Maybe it is. Maybe it is slightly thinner. How wide are bodies normally? Well, 40 mils isn't a bit normal, I think. I don't think it is thinner. I think it's a full size, and it's got a trem on it, even though it's hardtailed. So I just left it that way. The guy's like, oh, don't bother cleaning it. I'll clean it. I've got the stuff at home, so it was manky. So I did the fretboard because I had to. And I cleaned the bits in below there, so you can clean the outside of the guitar. But yeah, all working fine now. Basically, switch cleaner, taking it to bits and tightening up these pots where it was in this spinny thing, which I hadn't broken yet. Just basically if you take that off, you have to take the guitar to bits to get at it. Pull off the knob and then tighten up the bolt on the top. So we've got neck pickup with its own tone control. Position 4. Middle pickup. Position 2. Perfect. Bridge pickup. Yeah, so it's working fine. It's definitely worthwhile having a Strat kicking about. That's quite interferency as soon as you let go of it. Obviously it's well earthed. It's maybe not very well shielded. Bit noisy, you probably can't even hear it. Yeah, so decent wee Strat. I was actually talking about this with someone the other day, and it's like, there was a time when I thought all Strats were red. Okay, this one's got the rosewood fingerboard rather than the maple, but the classic Hank Marvin, you really don't see that many red Strats. The Fiesta red now, or what? When I see them, they're not. Red's not a common colour anymore. It used to be, I think. Maybe when Hank Marvin, but after the 80s, Hank Marvin wasn't as popular, so people didn't want a red one anymore. Delay. 10s. You wanted 10s on it, I would have put 9s on it, but... Bridge! Sound like what do we go on my Delamo fuzz pedal? Yeah, so this one actually has steel back pickups in it, which I've seen in many guitars from round about, maybe, I thought they were normally a bit earlier than this, but they are actually really good sounding pickups. I'm just calling them steel backs because they get metal backs on them. You get them in other varieties of guitar, but I've never come across ones that didn't actually sound pretty good. The ones that you get with the fridge magnet stuck on the back can be a bit hit and miss. Occasionally, it's not as though it's happened with something like a Squier, but ones that were probably comparable to this price-wise at the time, but looked like they had better tuners. This has got the sort of... They're not as good looking tuners. Dirty as well. Give it a good clean. But it's a Strat, and it sounds like a Strat. It's actually quite a good wee collection of guitars. I think I've got all three of them. That's why I rushed to do this one, so he's got a guitar back. This Gould Les Paul and an Ibanez SA series. So it kind of covered all the bases there. You've got a Les Paul and a Strat, a Gibson and a Fender, and a Shredder, which can do probably better than both of them. But there is still something about a Strat being a Strat. Yes, it is, even though obviously you get your things like your PGM, your RGs and stuff like that with all the mini humbuckers. They do really good Strat sounds all the way, but actually having a Strat makes you play it slightly different, I think. Or the fact that you don't have the option to use the humbuckers because it doesn't have them. You're stuck with your 5 sounds. Well, for me it was really only 4 sounds because whoever uses the middle pickup on its own, not me. Bridge. Well, one of my main issues with more so with single coil pickups, humbuckers are kind of a bit more hit and miss, but single coil pickups, basically, if it's picking up the high E, the thin strings, if it's picking up at all, good, but they should be, if they're kind of similar volume to the other strings, which these are, winner. So, a very simple guitar. Well, it's just a Strat, and it's I suppose simple's not the word. Basic. It's like, it's just solid colour. It's got a 1-ply scratch plate. It doesn't have any fancy bits stuck on it because those things don't make the guitar play any better or sound better. You know, having gold hardware and binding and all that stuff. None of that's on this. The neck, it looks decent. It's a sort of no finish neck, sort of satiny type thing, which let's be honest is cheaper than a glossy one. But again, that old fictional jam thing where it's like, oh, I'm in a pub, like I'm ever in a pub when I'm not playing, like I'm never in a pub. So we got have a wee bit of a jam, play guitar for a song, like that, and get handed this. Fine. Yep, rocking guitars. So in my great list of Fender Squiers, I've had a Squier Bullet before. It was pink. And it was surprisingly good. It was very similar to this. I'm pretty sure it had a maple neck though, but it was like this. It's just kind of uncomplicated, unpretentious, and just is what it is, and it is what it is. But I mean, I've not done into the frets on it. The action's not. It's not. I've not got it set up like a Formula 1 car, but all I was really meant to be doing was fixing the jack socket. But I can't just give him back a guitar with a neck with polio on it or something like that. So I had to clean it up, and I did polish the frets and cleaned all the bits in below it and did all the electrics just to make it. So your first guitar will live again, and don't ever get rid of it because 1, you'll not really get any money for it, and 2, it's a wee red Strat. How could you not have a? How is it not handy to have a wee red Strat lying about? Rock on.